Hello everybody, Jacob from Wedger Me This here. As you can see on the table there, I have 1,400 in black, 500 in green, and 100 in red, which is $2,000. So I'm going to do this lay the 5 video again. I want to talk about some of the stuff in it, some of the comments I've been getting. First thing I want to explain is why you lay the 5 with the iron cross as opposed to laying the 4, the 9, the 10. I'm going to explain that. I'm going to show that right now. Now guys, you can lay those other numbers if that's what you want to do. That's fine. But I'm going to show you why I do. Okay, because when you lay the 5, when you put your lay on the 5, you no longer have to cover it with a bet. So that's saving you that bet. All right? If you lay one of these other numbers, like let's say you lay the 4, now you only have 150 in coverage. You have to get all 3 bets plus this to still cover your iron cross. So that's why I lay the 5. You could lay the 6 or the 8 and accomplish the same thing, but the 6 or 8 has one more combination. I'd rather have that on the winning side. All right, so you lay the 5 for 300. So if you lay the 9, it's still the same payout, but now you have an extra bet you have to make on the 5. So instead of having 140 at risk with 60, 60, and 20, you would have to have another 50 over here, so it would be 190. All right, so you have this way, you have to cover less, hedge less, whatever you want to call it, with this bet. That's why you put it on the 5. All right, yeah, it eliminates the 5 as a combination. You can get, but you're eliminating something, and by doing the 4 or the 10, you're only gaining one combination, but you're losing a lot of value on your lay. So again, this is why I do it this way. This is why I use the 5. And even when I'm playing 6, 7, 8, that's why I prefer to get the 5. Still my favorite number to get as a don't. All right, so here we go. I'm just gonna randomly throw them so we never have to have a line bet here. This is our setup. We have $300 lay, which pays 200 minus a $10 vig, so 190 against 60, 120 plus 20 in the field, 140. So that means our 7's worth $5, and then everything else is worth what it's worth, or not $5, $50. Sorry. Here we go. Coming out, everything is working, and we start out with a 6, 4 deuce, 46. Okay, we're gonna lose the field, but we're gonna win 70 on our 6. $20 back in the field. Put this over in our profit box. We're gonna use that in a second. Something else some of the guys were talking about is why wait 3 hits and then take everything down and then just go back up trying to make profit with your profit when you could just have your profit or whatever already, or just leave it up. All that's true, guys, but I'm trying to use the casino's money to win. So today what we're going to do is, instead of putting it all back up, we're going to put half of it, reinvest half of it. Here we go. Oh, jumped out of the table on me. Jumped out of the table. So I understand what people are saying when they're saying that. Well, you're having to wait 6 and 7 rolls to profit. No, you're not. We're up $50 already. You can quit anytime you want. There's a 6, 4, 10. That's our second win. Remember, we're just going for 3 wins here, which should be just 3 rolls. Putting all the profit over there. Here we go. And a 7 out. Okay, that's fine. It's actually great. We're gonna win 50 more bucks. So we're gonna lose this right here, which is 140. 140. Up here, we're gonna make 200 minus a $10 vig, so it's 190. So let's add our 50 bucks. So there's 190. Remember, this was our win. Pull all this down. Remember, we didn't lose that. Pull all this down. So that was our 3rd hit. That was our 3rd win. Put all this back. Now we have $120. So we can take 60 out. Remember, we're only going to use half. So we're going to rack up this other 60, and we're going to use 60. All right, so 60 and 60. I'm just going to put on my 6 and 8. Whatever happens, happens. Box numbers are working. Let's just work them right here. we're on. Who knows what'll happen? And there's a hard 6. Good thing we were on. There's a $35 win. Now from here, you can play it however you want, guys, because it's all free. It's free roll. Put that in there, rack 10 bucks. And remember, you'd already banked 60. All right, there's a hard 8 square pair. Another $35 win. Let's pick up the 4. Rack 10 bucks. And a 5, there we go. Good time to roll a 5. $35 win. Let's pick up the 9. So again, we've racked up like 40 more bucks, 30 more bucks, and we already made 60, so we're just profiting. And there's a 12, 2 6s, and a 5 again, 4-1. It's another 35. That's going to put us all the way across to the 160 level, which is cool. Maybe we'll collect a few times here. So all the options are available in a play like this. There's another 12. That's kind of interesting. 3 12s in like 5 rolls. That's crazy. And a 7 out. Okay, so we racked 60 and then racked another 40. Now what people are going to say is like, yeah, but you'd already had 120. But the potential there is for more. Plus, we could have just racked all them 6 and 8 wins up. We didn't have to spread out. It's the options and the potential. It's not, you can't look at a strategy as what happens after it's over. You have to look at it what the potential of your strategy is. And I know that's hard for people to understand, but you're playing the game based on potential. You're not basing it on hindsight. And so much of what people look at and stuff like this is just the hindsight. 20 in the field. Here we go. Box numbers are working. Lay bet is working. Let's see what we got. There's an 8, 5, 3. Remember, we're back on 3 hits now. We've laid the 300. Back 3 hits. We're looking for this loses in the field. We'll replace our field. We got a $50 winner. Remember, we're going 3 hits this time, and we're just, there's the 9, 5, 4. And then we're going to just take half of the winnings and reinvest them and rack the other half. 20 more bucks. Can we get one more win in? Let's see. And we got a 6, 5-1. That's another $50 winner overall. We are going to win 70, but we lose the field. All right, we're going to pull down our lay bet. Remember, this is our racking win, the 50 bucks. And we're going to pull these down. We'll set that right there. All right, now we have 120 to use again. Maybe this time we do something a little different. $60. Let's play the 4 and 10. 30 on the 4, 30 on the 10. All right. See if we can get one of them. And we got a 12. A lot of 12s in these dice. And remember, we're racking this 60 up now. That's a profit. So no matter what, in this shooter, we made $60. We can't lose more. And 7 out. Okay, we wouldn't have won anything there no matter what we did unless we played the 12 or the 7. No big deal. Just a $60 winner on that shooter. All right, lay bet again. Same setup, 300 on the 5, lay, 60, 60, and 20. Here we go. Can we dodge it? I don't know. Everything's working. 12. There's so many 12s. So many 12s here. That's so crazy. So it's going to win $40. Guys, some places that would win 60. But mine says double. All right, same thing. Here we go. Everything's working. 5 deuce 7. That's also fine. All right, we're gonna win 190 here, 200 but minus $10 big. This is 140, so it's gonna be $50 win for 190. Replace everything. We need one more win. And we got a 9. Okay, it'll work. That's gonna win 20 bucks right there. Put that over there. We're gonna pull all this down. All right, what do we got? 75, 110. All right, so basically the same thing as we've been doing. So let's go 60. I know it's a little more than half, but it's fine. We're gonna go 60, 30 on the 6 and 8 again. Rack this up. It's our winners. And we got an 11. Yo, yo, yo. 11. A 3. A lot of horn numbers. And a 2. Wow. 3 horn numbers in a row. And you would have been parlaying. You would have got that 30 to 1 on the end of it. There's a 5. That would have been nice. And a 10. 10 the hard way. And a hard 8, square pair. So we got a winner. Remember, we racked 50 bucks or whatever it is we racked. 35. This time I'm just going to press the 6 and 8. Just going to see if we can hit some winners on those. Come on, 6. 3. 1, 2, 3. 7 up. Okay. Didn't get very many winners. That's fine. Remember, we racked up the initial half of the initial win. So we did nothing but win here, guys. We didn't have one single losing shooter. So let's see where we're at. All right, so that's 1,400 right there. All right, there's our 2,000. So we're up all of this money right here. Let's count it up. $100. $215. A couple shooters were up $215. Obviously, you could have just kept the profit and you would have been up a little more. But guys, we're giving ourselves the potential to have a really good day. A really good day, and there was no risk in that potential. And that's the key to this strategy. When you're transferring the risk from the 7 to the 5, and then you're playing every number after that. So the only way you can lose is to roll a 5. That's it. There's no other ways to lose in this strategy. So it makes it to where you have essentially 4 ways in the whole game to lose. Everything else is a winner as long as you keep it up. And the key to it is to stay in on that really short hit count, right? That's the key. You don't want to just leave it out there because, guys, the 5 is going to roll. It is going to happen. There's going to be 5s that roll. So you don't want to be out there as any longer than you have to be. That's it. You only want to be out there for the minimum amount of time it takes to get you some money to invest in the game without risk. Because, guys, when you're playing with profit, there is no house edge on profit. Because you're playing with the money you didn't bring. So there's no house edge. They have no edge on the money that you've won from them. So keep that in mind. When you're playing, you can be more aggressive if there's no risk to the money you brought in. Guys, the casino money is not your money until you leave. All right? So while you're there, you might as well use it against them. Use it as a weapon against them. They allowed you to win that money. Use it against them. Maybe you have a really great run. Maybe you catch that 50 roller and you're there to take advantage of it. And not having risk associated with the money you brought in is going to allow you to be more aggressive without without getting in your own way, without you saying, oh man, I can't lose this money if this fails. You know, when it's the casino money, when it's the money and profit money, the money you've won, there's the risk isn't there. It's not there. It's not anything you brought in. It's not your hard-earned money. It's just what you've made there, which makes it a lot easier to be aggressive. But anyways, guys, thank you for your time. And again, I showed on here why I use the 5 and why I lay the 5 as opposed to the other. I call it making the iron cross cheaper, because when you take the 5 away as having to place it, and you're using it as the number that you're now trying to avoid, you now only have to place 2 numbers and play the field instead of have to place 3 numbers and play the field. So it makes the iron cross cheaper, and you're gaining the 7. So you're actually gaining 2 winning combinations by trading it for the 5. So that's why I use the 5. And I know you say, well, the 4 and the 10 is a better prospect, but you then have to play the 5. So you're actually losing some value. But anyways, guys, thank you for your time. This is Jacob from Wager Me This. Hope you guys liked the video. And you guys have a great day.